We've had a lot of success here at BCIT teaching math to students through applications where they see math in the context of problems that interest them in their field. And we thought it would be great to introduce high school students to the same high quality, real life problems that we are able to show our students here, and see if that would get them interested and excited about doing the math in order to solve a real problem. We also saw that high school students weren't being exposed to a lot of the interesting technical careers until they arrived at BCIT or at other post-secondaries. So they didn't realize that they had a need for the math that they were learning in high school. So it was more or less just a theoretical game to them.
Using the math that we learned in high school in the real world, I really felt the disconnection. It was almost just symbolic, and I couldn't piece it together how it was actually taking place in real life.
I know myself and a lot of the people that I sat in the back of the room with, we've had to go back and upgrade before we've been accepted to any programs. Even myself, just for this program, I had to go back and upgrade all of my math marks.
I think part of the reason is that they just weren't made aware of the opportunities that math would afford them in high school. It's not because they couldn't do the math at that time, it's just they didn't see the future of the mathematics at the time.
I don't think I ever, especially in high school, really realized the wide variety of careers that really required math. Now I can see how it does creep into lots of different courses that I'm taking. Even this semester I've noticed I have my math class, but I'm doing math in my soils class, I'm doing math in my measurements class, my air photo class. It's everywhere.
Each student will get their own individualized assignment, so the number that one student has in their question will be different from what the classmate will see. What this allows students to do, and what we've seen in our own classrooms with using this, is that the students will start to talk about how do you solve the question rather than just what's the answer to the question, and they're much more engaged in a collaborative learning process. If a student has to wait for a week to get an assignment back, they've already stopped working on it, but if it's marked right away, they can improve on it and learn from their mistakes.
Often students don't pay a lot of attention to math in high school and wind up in the workforce where they get exposed to some careers that really excite them or really get them interested. And it's only then that they realize that that career requires some of the math that they didn't pay any attention to in high school.
Looking back on high school, maybe if I could see that I still needed to use math after high school, it might have seemed a little more relevant. But the way I looked at it is I knew that I needed grade 11 math to graduate high school, and that's all I was taking.